Our hashtag is TTTT. My name is Anita Nderu, and we'll be here for a whole hour commenting on the week's top stories. And to help me do this is our panel for this evening. First off, we have Quach. We also have Sleepy. And of course, we have the very fantastic Cindy. Hey, boo, I haven't seen you in a minute.
How are you doing, Anita? So good to see you.
Anita, this is discrimination.
What is
this
happening?
is discrimination.
At yo, we have Quach.
We have Quach, we have Sleepy. Cindy, how are you?
I'm sorry, if you're not special, you're not special.
Uliza, why are you feeling bad? Keep quiet. I haven't seen Cindy in a
bana.
very long time. First of all, congratulations on your baby, Cindy.
Thank you. There's no baby that Sleepy or Quach have produced. Baba Zero, Nyamazeni.
All right, so I want to get into today's first story, which has to do with Willy Paul, right? So the Red Son of gospel, or Willie Paul as he's popularly known, is at it again. So according to a video clip that surfaced online this week, the musician was recorded allegedly assaulting a woman. He said it is not what it looks like and that it is part of a reality show that is yet to be released. Not that, and he's not even teased any reality show that we know of, unless you guys have heard of something. What's your take on this? We'll start with Quach.
I think, you know what surprised me about Willy's reaction is how he grabbed the moment to introduce us to his project that is coming up. You know, like you're accused of doing something very great and then you, all of a sudden you're there like, oh, by the way, guys, this is just an introduction to a program I'm launching. So, I mean, that's just, but the problem with Willy is his real life and his reality life, the show life is all mixed up in one bunch of things that you can't even deter him.
So now before we say what we think and nobody knows what we're talking about, here's a clip real quick so you can see for yourself what happened and decide if it's reality TV or it was real. What's so interesting is, have you listened to the banter of the girls who are recording the video? Ati hii tunajua mali tutapeleka. As in, people these days, you go help the girl. Cindy, what's your take on this?
Well, I'm always shocked why there's this competition between Willy Paul and Bahati. Allow me to bring him in just because he said it's a reality TV show, and we know Bahati has a reality TV show. So I'm wondering, is it competition? Hey, if you're a gospel singer and you're gonna be on reality TV, I'm also going to be on reality TV. But the thing is, when you slap a woman, does that really make you a gospel singer? You know, me, I have my own beef with Willy Paul and whether he should just actually just come out as a gospel singer. This video could be choreographed. I wouldn't put it past him. But if it's not the first time he's been in the news for being abusive. Not necessarily physically, like hitting someone, but there was these screenshots. I don't know if you saw a couple of months ago. He was really abusing somebody on the DM, and he called him all manner of things that are not very gospel-like. So if it's reality TV, why the competition with Bahati? Because he has one. If it's not, dude, just join Red Sun, the rest.
This is what I don't understand though, Cindy. Even if it's reality TV, why would violence, especially considering the fact that he's a gospel artist, be part of the script?
You'll find he'll twist it around and say the woman was trying to seduce him. You
so
know,
you slap
it was
her.
a whole Joseph Potiphar's wife
He threw
situation.
her phone on the ground. Did you see that part?
Yeah, I did.
Jesus Christ.
I did.
But
again,
I think,
he's not my favorite character. To, you know, tarnish his name and his otherwise good reputation is something so easy for me to do. So maybe I'll ask Sleepy.
Cindy.
Wait, let Sleepy say something. Onja naza kulala kwa show.
No, guys, I think, first of all, I thank Willy Paul for not bringing Jesus in between this, because in most cases,
not yet.
Yesu analetangwa ndani. Unasikia tumeanza kuambiwa, oh, if I slap you on this side, I'll slap you on the, give me the other cheek, and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
And the story slides like that. Again, hajatoa ngoma, oh, binguni hakuna mabare. You know, there's a lot that he'll have done. Akaamua wacha ikuwe reality. So sisi ni nani? Wacha tungoje reality.
Okay.
And I think what Cindy was saying before, this is not the first time he has. This is not the first time Willy is abusing anyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He started by abusing gospel, so
And on
That
that
is so
note,
true, by the
and
way.
on that note, we are moving on to another person who the judge has accused of seeking publicity. So now, after more than a month in remand, after being arrested following the death of Monica Kimani, Anke Jackie Maribe was released on bond this week. And then her fiancé, Joey Irungu, on the other hand, he remains inside. The way the judge described him, however, has had a lot of people talking. This is what he said.
Of the accused is that is a male version of Slay Queen, which for lack of better terminology, I'll call a woman eater. He was living in the house of the second accused, driving the second accused car with no known source of income.
This one I have to start with Cindy. What do you think, boo?
Hey!
Yani?
Yeah, if that's how a judge has described you, how does your mother call you? How do your people call you? But iwe funzo kwa wanawake, please. You know, there's those guys, Kina Sleepy and Kwach, unawapata panel beat, wanashine kidogo.
Cindy.
So listen,
Guys.
wanaume, sana ukipata chali in this day and age, beat, na weka dem, lazima panel beat. But from 2007, ni ukweli.
Cindy, are you about to drop a hit?
This is where I started with Cindy. I knew it was going to be fireworks.
From
Yeah.
2007.
Unafili kama tuko kwa salon.
Hujakuwa kwa job,
Nasikia gani kwa salon.
2007.
Sorry,
Ngoja
I'm
wewe
just
sleeping,
dropping.
ngoja wewe
Aya,
slaking,
eh,
ngoja
eh.
wewe slaking, wewe.
Hey, guys,
From
one at a time.
2007,
Sawa,
mwanaume
Cindy,
atakuja-
umemaliza?
Wait, from 2007, a guy has not had work. He's driving your car. He's living in your house. I hear one of the reasons why he was not granted bail is because he has no non-residence.
Actually, the
he's
judge
a
said that.
squatter. And there you are, you know, falling in love with this guy. Makes you wonder, is it the quality of men that we are dating these days? Is it that awana msimamo? Or is it, on the other hand, as women, we want more of, you know, the flashy life and looking for a nice guy on Instagram instead of substance?
Hey.
Eh, okay.
wanaume
As usual, I've been
tunavamiwa.
referring to comment on
Wanaume
this topic,
tunavamiwa.
so I will
Women.
move on to Kwach.
No. Anita, personally, I feel ni kama tumevamiwa because, I mean, why is it...
Has something the judge said resonated with you?
Well, no, not exactly. First
you
of
a
all,
woman
wanaume tutafute nyumba hata kama tunaishi the 25 of us kama wa Nigeria, it will be fine. Tutafute bedsitter pale Roysambu, Mr. Joey, naweza kakutafutia ukitoka contact me, nitakuwa nimekutafutia ka bedsitter pale, tukae bana, tupate mahali unaweza call your
Then you go
permanent
set standards.
Hey, sawa. Sleepy, what
permanent
about
area of
you?
residence.
Okay, guys.
Kwanza Sleepy, uko na nyumba?
Nyumba ni mingi, nyewe ndio utaamua.
Si we are sorry.
Tutoke hapa, unataka kuoda?
No thanks.
Sleepy, usifikirie Butita ni kwenda ameenda.
Sipendi vile mna treat rafiki yangu Itumbi. Hapana. Mwezi
Itumbi
weka picha ya
sasa?
Joey,
I've not
alafu
even brought him
mnaweka
into
picha
this
ya
story.
Itumbi,
Hey.
alafu mnaguzanisha, mnasema woman eater, sijui mwingine ni nani.
Hakuna mtu ameongea stories za Itumbi
I
wewe.
know.
Itumbi ako na nyumba
I've been
bwana.
all
Eh.
over the internet. I'm not talking about you guys. Siongeleshi watu wa
This
salon.
is how people fail
Naongelesha
exams. You're the
Wakenya
people
huko
who I'm sure when KCPE was being done, you were answering your own things. I asked you a very simple
No.
question. You've
Yes.
deviated. You want to show me how you
Yes.
read the whole book, and I've
Yes.
asked you one question.
My question is, I don't want to talk about woman eaters, but sipendi vile muna treat Itumbi ati yes, kama
Okay,
Joey.
sasa wewe,
Oh,
you know, okay,
hawafanani,
on that
oh,
note, because
oh, ati yes,
Sleepy doesn't know what we're
oh.
talking about.
I know what
he's
you're talking
unaware
about.
of what the topic
No.
is. So
Someone
we're going to
should
take
keep
a break.
Sleepy awake.
No,
we're
Let
going
me
to
tell
take
you
a
what the
break.
topic is
Somebody
about. The
please,
topic-
I'm humbly
no.
requesting, get some
The
coffee to
topic-
Sleepy.
the
We'll be
topic
right
is
back
about
after these
woman
messages.
eater.
Just joining us. This is hashtag TTTT. My name is Anita Nderu, holding fort for Amina, who's having the time of her life in the Big Apple. And the panel consists of Kwach, Sleepy, and Cindy. But before I get there, we all know what November is notorious for. November is Black Friday month. But this entire month and December, up until the 11th of January, there's one website you need to be checking out. It's known as www.masoko.com. Over here, you can find absolutely everything you are looking for. And the prices are ridiculously affordable. So these are some of the categories you can shop in. You can shop in whether it's wholesale, phones and tablets, electronics, home and living, food and drinks, home care, beauty and personal products, babies and kids. You can also get your alcoholic beverages. It's the weekend, you need the products, so you know you can get them from there. They also have express delivery for those of you who want to order the alcoholic products. And then some of the other categories they have include, let's see, They have fashion, they have stationery, and they have watches. The stationery will come in handy in January, so usisahau. It's called www.masoko.com. Hashtag you shop, they deliver. And it's delivered to your house within 72 hours. And it'll be brought to you. And you can use your credit cards to shop. You can use your MasterCard. You can use your Visa. You can even pay via M-Pesa. Whichever form of payment you prefer to use, you should totally check it out. The website is www.masoko.com. I have schooled you on a new shopping website. Please, musiniaibishe, ebu go there right now and get something. You will love everything they have. So now, back to the trending topics of the week. So this is what's been happening. After the Mapi, I was about to say my own things. Jesus. Please take the wheel. Let's try this again. Take two. After the Mapiripiri saga, we now move to the Kisii County where Ichuni Ward MCA Gekonge Mirieri sent a condolence card to candidates at Bogeshe Primary School on Monday morning instead of a success card. Now, a teacher at the school only realized it was a condolence card when he opened to read it to the very attentive candidates who were rehearsing ahead of the start of the examinations on Tuesday morning. In his defense, he claims that that was the work of his enemies. What do you take of this? Quatch. Suppose Cindy started laughing. Cindy, let's start with you again. As in,
Nini na ma MCA.
si useme tu
MCA
ulichukua card
walirogwa
bila
na Mrogi
kuangalia.
alikufa.
I
You know,
I think,
I don't
Cindy,
understand.
I think watu wakipigiwa kura, akili utoka, sijui nini naingia.
Hey, Maze.
Immediately.
Do you know?
It's as if you lose your brain once you're voted.
I feel the need to say at this point, the views of the panelists on TTTT
No,
are those
no,
of the
Anita.
panelists alone. It has nothing to do with the views of NTV as a station. Jesus.
By the way, I have
TTT.
chances to believe the MCA that hiyo inaweza kuwa kazi ya adui zake. Wewe unajua mtu kama hakupendi.
You're really giving
Hata
us the
anaweza
benefit of a
tuma-
doubt today.
Yeah, for real. Look, that's how politics works. That's politics. Mzee anachukua tu kadi ya mazishi, anakutumia kwa harusi, anasema imetoka kwa mheshimiwa.
He should have
It
even
can happen.
said he was sending a card to somebody who had lost someone. Then the messenger is the one who gave the wrong card to the wrong person.
But you know what,
Personally,
Hata uongo.
I think about two things here.
Yeah.
One is either the MCA knows very well exams in this country ni mauano, it's a story of life and death. So for those who might
Nothing
not make it,
mauano.
RIP in advance or condolences.
Yeah.
And the other side is Kiki. You know, even these MCs are socialites too. They want to be on the news. So how do I get on the news? To me, our totals nini success card ya kifo. And that's how you grab news headlines. And here we are talking about it.
This is
But
what
you know, these are
amused
the
me
same
though.
MC.
There was a part of the story that said that the children were so traumatized by this card that they were taken through counseling. I'm like, surely. I mean, wow.
No,
That is
let me be
Anita,
honest.
these are the same MCAs who a few weeks ago, one of them said does not understand what the job of an MCA is. Again, there was another one who they were fighting in Tanzania. They got drunk, wakachapwa. Other guys wanted to delay a flight, to Mombasa, was it Kisumu? Because there was traffic on Mombasa Road. So they thought because I'm an MCA, we can delay the flight. You know, I don't know what it is that whenever it is absurd news, it is not a member of parliament. Yes, we have those, but very few compared to MCAs. Governors, not compared to MCAs. Senators, not MCAs. I honestly think, for real, that counseling that was given to the teachers, they need to be cancelled. We need to understand. Nini yao, ni kanugu gani iko kwa ma MCA imekataa kutoka.
So if
Because
any
this
of
is
them are
absolutely
watching, I think
ridiculous.
right now would be a great time to
But
hashtag us on TTTT and
can
let
I
us
be
know.
honest?
Sleepy, usilale tafadhali. We're
Anita.
going on a very short commercial, just very short. So guys can know what's coming up at 9 o'clock in the news. And then we're going to be right back and I'll be reading your tweets when we get back. Good evening. Welcome back to hashtag TTTT. My name is Anita Nderu, and today the panelists that we have are Cindy, Quach, and Sleepy. But I want to read some of your tweets before we get back into the stories. So I have Gary Bernard here who says, when people suspect that they will get arrested, they apply for anticipatory bail. So if you suspect that a group of students are going to fail, you send your condolences in advance.
Oh,
I know, right? That was a good one.
That's a good
And
one.
then, of course, I had to send a shout out to Korea Lenny. He's streaming in live from the CBD. He tunes into my show, It's Not Homework, every evening. So, you know, had to send him some love. And then we have Clive Amalemba, who says, at Sleepy Kenya, yeye hulala mahali giza itampata. Akisipiwa jasho.
Anita, yeye hulala mahali giza umpata.
Okay.
Hey,
Anyway,
surely. What language is this?
We move on. Lower
Let's
thirds,
move on.
first of all, on this show, fantastic. Bruce Willis alikuwa anasikiza ngoma ya Longombas makofi kwa earphones. Size 8 akimpea Saik na Mateke. And then we have KJ Mpoa who says, Cindy, digmatization is real. Inakuchanganya hadi unajipata umepeana ATM na pin.
Hey, never.
And
I
then,
give you the pin for those old postcards. Hizo ndio nakupatia.
And then Jim Wask says he is watching from Leeds in the United Kingdom, and that Willie Paul's video is not clear, and the caption is obscuring the view and cannot make an informed judgment. But my friend, he already said that yes, it's him, but it's a reality
Yeah,
show.
I know.
Willy Paul tunamjua
this is
hata
not
akiwa kwa
Liz.
giza.
Tunakujua vizuri sana. So now
Liz
speaking
ni
of Willie
hapa
Paul,
Kawangware hapa.
and the person who is he's allegedly competing with to have a reality show. Let's talk about Bahati for like 2 seconds. So singer Bahati was on the receiving end after he uploaded pictures of his grandpa's house on social media during his recent visit to Makueni, where his mom was born. Now, mtoto wa mama was being bashed because people felt his grandfather should live in a better house, especially going with how well the musician seems to be doing and considering he just bought his wife, who allegedly wanted to leave him, a house. Haya, Kwach.
First of all, I'd like to acknowledge that Bahati has confirmed mziki zake hazijatoka grandpa. Apart from that,
Sawa.
there is something we don't understand, and on this I want to come on Bahati's defense. Everyone who's trying to be successful out there, especially if you're from humble backgrounds, there is something that happens that you know, the burden that you have from back at home. So that should not stop you. You know, like the way guys were saying at he gave Nani Diana 10 million house, sijui nini. That the grandfather does not have a house does not mean he cannot build the wife a house. So that means maybe he has his grandfather in plans, who knows. So let's not be quick to judge.
I agree. If I can just jump in, biblically it says a man will leave his father and mother and will be joined together with his wife. So for him, buying the wife a house is fine. And you'll be very shocked. There are some gukas who are like, you know what, don't spend that money on me. You know, I'm living like my latter years because of age. You go, spend it on your family. We don't know the conversations that they had. We like entering into people's business, paka into their bedrooms, ni wivu. Kama hatujanunulia mabibi zetu manyumba, bado tunakaa bedsitter. Let us relax, you know? He's bought his wife, that's fine, that's his next of kin. Maybe the grandpa alisema is school. Whatever, enjoy, bora uhai.
Sleepy, where does your grandpa live?
I lost both my grandpas.
Okay, wow, of course, just had to be that situation.
But Oshago is in Kinangop. Anyway, that aside, yani vile Cindy anasema labda kukaa meamua hivyo. Labda Willy Paul anachapana makofi, kukaa meamua yeye chapwe tu na shida. Yeye kukaa mtoto wa mama.
Bahati ni mtoto wa mama, sio mtoto wa guka.
Sipi tukupatie kahawa.
I'm okay, guys. What's up?
Sleepy, there's very many questions.
I'm giving my honest opinion. Mumenikata mara tatu nikisema what I feel.
People are cruel.
No, Wakenya online wanasema tukupe maji.
No, number one, nilikuwa niseme mambo ya MCA kupeana condolence. Hata mimi subject kama chemistry ningetumiwa tu condolence mapema. Chemistry na geography. Uko niliubia. Mukanikata. Saizi I'm saying my honest opinion. I feel like I've supported you guys. Nimesema si lazima Willy Paul Bahati ajenge guka yake, labda guka yake anasema mtoto wangu uenda ukajilee mbele iko sawa. So yeah, that's my feeling. Plus you can you know you have to become
Sijui nani ako karibu apatie Sleepy a hug.
He needs one. Maskini ya Mungu, pole, Jesus. You know what, keeping in line with gospel, JCC Parklands has drawn a lot of criticism after Richard Quest, a veteran journalist who is also openly gay, visited the church during his Kenyan tour last week. Now, moral police We all know him as Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, has also received his fair share of bashing for his kind words towards Mr. Quest, owing to the fact that he has a hard stand on homosexuality. You guys remember when he said that those lions in the park were homosexuals because there were two homosexual people who went and performed the act in the lion show and copied. So now, for some reason, he's okay with this and everyone is like double standards. So let's start with Sleepy now. Maybe the reason why conversation yetu haipatani, we're not in the same WhatsApp group, I keep asking you last. So Sleepy, what's your take on this?
Wakenya wanapenda kujaji watu sana. Sasa mtu asiende kanisa, wanasiasa wameishi wakienda kanisa kwa sababu huyu jamaa toi do, sasa ni noma. But anyway, Ezekiel Mutua, tunakujua na mambo yako ya kukataa hayo maneno, but jaribu kukataa kimpango. Feature kama Raila, if Raila is against the gay people, he will not come like that na kuzusha. Anakuja na kamsemo. If Raila knew that this guy is gay and he's against that, anakuja sema wewe ni mwanaume, si ndio? Wewe nakubali mwanaume anakutupia mahindi kama kuku. Wewe na ujinga yako unainama unaanza kudonadona.
Wait, Cindy, before I even get to you.
Hapo nyuma yako anataka kudonadona. Ukisema mtu aficha, kafiche bro.
Sleepy ni mapema.
I know, Cindy. So before I get to you, let me ask you this. So one of the reasons why people were not very comfortable with this conversation is because they were saying, is it because Quest happens to be a very popular celebrity, hence why he was allowed to be openly gay in the church? And if that's the case, why should they not allow every other human being who's who's of the LGBT community to be on the stage as well?
I think so, because first of all, let's put Richard Quest aside, because that's one case.
Yeah.
We have politicians who, have cases against, graft cases against them, some even, bigger cases in court. But we have, when they go to church, people pray for them. We have prayer days for them, We have people marching and rallying with them when they go to court, yet the kind of charges that are levied against them, some are a little heavy. So if we can allow that and we condone it, let Richard Quest go to JCC. Any church he wants to go, let us go. Because even for us here at home, we forget. We know as Kenyans, we like forgetting.
So,
we
Quach,
forget.
Let's close with you.
Yeah, two things. First, I think, first of all, people don't understand that even the Bible says that church is not for the good people. So if you think that being promiscuous is bad, then Richard Quest was in the right place. But on the side of Ezekiel Mutua, though, I agree with people who say it's double standards. Because now, on this other side, like the filming side, he puts it as a blanket. He doesn't put it that now you can separate between what you stand for and what you do. Like now he was talking about Richard Quest was there in the capacity of a successful journalist who was there now to give advice and blah, blah, blah. But now on this other end, he never says that, this film is about, these people are not actually promiscuous. They're just trying to, send a message there and it's filming and the shots are good. So when he double speaks, then that's why Kenyans find fault in it, and I find it truly it's double standards.
Quach, I have so much love for you, and I feel like the whole of this evening I've been cutting you short. But unfortunately, if I let you speak one more time, I'm the one who'll be carried off this set. Thank you so much for tuning into #TTTT. The second part will be coming up at 10 o'clock. My name is Anita Nderu. You were listening to Quach, Cindy, and Sleepy. Have a great night. Mwah.
Why is it that these 30 minutes